So today's video is about Dylan Mulvaney. Well, it's not just about Dylan Mulvaney, but more about the laundry list of endorsement deals this boy has bagged by simply existing as a caricature of womanhood. This guy has more endorsement deals than Cristiano Ronaldo without half the talent. I mean, it's safe to say that he is to American corporate brands what Cristiano Ronaldo is to Dubai's football league. The only difference is Cristiano Ronaldo is a talented football player who has taken years to hone his craft, and he's making money for Qatar while being a positive role model for grit and hard work. But Dylan is just a 25-year-old fraud whose sole usefulness comes from being paraded by woke corporations for virtue signaling purposes while giving them reasons to lose money. And the moral of his story is the moral decadence of the West. His message to children is, as long as you deny reality and appear as cringe as possible, you too can become a star. And here's the list of brands that have given Dylan Mulvaney endorsement deals just this month alone. Just this month alone, we have Plaza Hotel, Kate Spade, Mugler, Native, Bud Light, and Nike Women, just to name a few. So buckle up, guys. We're about to have a cringe fest. You can just pause this video now and grab yourself a bucket to puke on, because this will upset your stomach. And don't say I didn't warn you. So here we go.
It all started with the first day of spring. I am at Kate Spade, New York to find the perfect spring outfit. Let's go! Kate Spade, New York is a staple in my wardrobe, and I think I absolutely need to have this as my spring bag. The mini bags are in. They're in. Let's go. You know I love pink, and I think the bag will go great with this. Let's try her on. You can always use another pair of heels, right? Here's the full fit check. I love a puffy sleeve, and I added some jewelry because more is always more. And honestly, I think I'm gonna wear this out of the store. So happy spring. I love ya. I love you, Kate Spade, New York.
Wow. Wow. One down, 4 more to go, guys. And the company he's promoting is Kate Spade, which I learned is a retail store in New York that sells female clothing and fashion accessories. So ladies of New York, if you want to look as drop-dead gorgeous as Dylan Mulvaney, then make sure you shop for your favorite clothes, shoes, and bag at Kate Spade. Grab a dress for your husband while you're at it. As a bonus, you might bump into Dylan Mulvaney or other women with penises in the dressing room, which they say is the greatest thing to ever happen to women since they got the right to vote. And look at Dylan Mulvaney with the caricature hand movement. I mean, the guy is killing it. But I don't think the women of New York are offended by this at all. I mean, it is New York we are talking about here. New York where rats identify as train passengers, right? Anyway, next video.
It's a she-they outfit of the day. I'm trying on wedding dresses from ASOS. Am I getting married? No. Well, at least not yet. I'm very single, but I always like to be prepared because you never know who's right around the corner. And I didn't even know ASOS sold wedding dresses, but with the Black Friday sale, I thought, why not? Let's go. Here comes the bride. Oh, whoa. I'm getting a little emotional. Growing up, I never thought I'd be able to get married, let alone wear a wedding dress. Oh, I love it. I feel like a princess. Next. Short, simple, but we love the back. It's a little heart. I could see wearing this to the rehearsal dinner, maybe not the actual day, but I love it. It's very 80s. Next. Oh, this one is giving Grecian goddess vibes. I'm a little nervous about the slit, but I love what it's doing for my leg, and I love what it's doing for my booty. Next. I love the neck on this one and the beading.
2 down, 3 more to go. Wow. I mean, just wow. So this is from ASOS, which is an online fashion brand, and the best model for modeling wedding dresses, according to those who work in marketing at ASOS, is the guy Dylan Mulvaney, right? To all the ladies planning to get married this year, don't you want to look like Dylan Mulvaney on your wedding day? I mean, with that skeletal chest reveal, your man would definitely burst into tears at the altar. Now, I don't know why he will be crying. His other option may be to throw up what he had at the bachelor's party, but you never can tell with these things these days. But Dylan Mulvaney is definitely, Dylan Mulvaney in a dress is definitely the look to die for. But seriously, how does he do it? How is he doing it? I mean, he's not the only so-called trans woman in America. I don't think Caitlyn Jenner ever received this kind of endorsement deals. I mean, what is the secret? What exactly is this guy's secret? If you're an OG in the trans community, those who were in this way before it even became a trend, way before Caitlyn Jenner's sex reveal, shouldn't you be jealous? I mean, why him? Why not you? Aren't you woman enough? Anyway, next video.
God, I love my native deodorant and gummy bear scent. I just wish there were other candied scents too.
Dylan.
Oh my gosh, you're back.
You're in luck.
What do you have for me this time?
How about
Sourberry belt scent? A deodorant could never. Or could it?
Here's the real thing to compare.
Oh my gosh. It does smell like Sourberry belts.
Or maybe you'll like...
Sweet cinnamon heart scent? Get out of here. Is it still aluminum and paraben free?
You
I
betcha.
like it.
Last but not least,
Strawberry and vanilla taffy scent. Well, now I'm hungry for some.
bon appetit.
Thanks. Say, does Native have any romantic love interest characters up there for me?
Sadly, no, Dylan. But with how sweet you smell now, they'll surely come knocking.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you, Mr. Whoever you are. I love ya.
I love you too.
Chineke. 3 down, 2 more to go. We are almost there, guys. We are almost there. We'll get to the end of this. And I saved the best for last. Or should I say, I saved the worst for last. The next 2 videos are the ones everyone is talking about, right? But back to the video which has Dylan Mulvaney promoting deodorants from Native. You know, amid the absolute disgust that saturated my entire being as I watched this video, I think I had an epiphany. You see, advertisement is all about lying to people. That's why people you see in adverts are liars and pretenders, aka actors, right? So if a company wants to turn it up a notch, then they just go with Dylan Mulvaney. I mean, he's a living, breathing, grinning lie. He is the embodiment of falsehood, the kind of falsehood that is apparent yet celebrated by every major institution. Using Dylan Mulvaney is an absolute no-brainer, guys. He checks all the boxes, the accurate depiction of falsehood, his deceit and fraud made flesh. And the advert ends with the lie that Native deodorants can help Dylan Mulvaney find a man. But we all know that except if juju or African magic is what goes into the production process of those deodorants, there is no way they will help Dylan Mulvaney get out of being single. I mean, he's locked in. Nothing is getting him out. He has doomed himself to a life of being single, except he finds someone like himself, which most of the people in this community don't even like. They want cis straight men. Oddly enough. Anyway, next video.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay. Love ya. Okay. Break a leg. Woo!
Even the Joker can't pull off such an irritating smile. And this one is proudly brought to you by Bud Light. I mean, what a glamorous way to go out of business. And that's just the first video. There's a second one.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Yeah, in case you didn't puke when you saw the first one, you know, they decided to release a second one. Or he decided to release a second one for Bud Light. I guess they paid enough for him to give them 2 videos. You know, too much alcohol can make you nauseated, but I never thought a beer company would make that the central message in the advertisement. I never thought that would be the case. And I love the backlash that Bud Light is receiving on social media for this nonsense ad campaign. It has been a delight to watch so far. My favorite one is from Kid Rock.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
That's so satisfying to watch. It is, and I encourage everyone who drinks this beer, which I've been told tastes like dog urine, I encourage them to follow suit. These companies deserve a long overdue lesson. They do. Make an example of them as you did with the NFL when players started kneeling for the national anthem. You don't have to shoot up beer cans, of Bud Light. You don't have to. In fact, don't, because you have to buy them first, right? But boycott the hell out of this company and make them regret ever doing this nonsense. Here's your chance to make a statement, and Bud Light is an easy target. The best you may ever get. There are a million other beer companies you can patronize. There are like a million other beer companies out there. It will take absolutely nothing from you to stop buying Bud Light. Besides, the beer tastes like nonsense anyway. You won't miss it. I mean, isn't it too much already? How many more of this can you stomach before you do something? And in this case, you don't even have to do anything. Just don't buy the beer. Just don't buy it. That's if you do not support the nonsense that they are pushing. And from all indications, the people who buy this beer and patronize this beer company do not like this nonsense. A huge majority of their consumer base don't like this nonsense. So if they want to piss you off, I think it's only fair for you to respond with your dollar and say, no, I'm not going to patronize this nonsense. Anyway, last video. And this is the latest in the series of endorsement deals. Nike told themselves, just do it. And they did it. And they are using a man without breasts to sell sport bras and leggings. I mean, if you've ever needed proof that the gender pay gap does not exist, the amount of money that has flooded the bank account of Dylan Mulvaney in these last few weeks alone is enough indication that the gender pay gap is indeed a myth. I mean, this guy is getting more endorsement deals than LeBron James. And for those who still don't get it, and those who are like, what does this mean? What does all of this mean? See, all these are not advertisement campaigns. They are indoctrination campaigns. The goal is not to sell wedding dresses, female clothing, deodorant, beer, or sport bras. The goal is to sell you an ideology. The goal is to normalize a lie. The aim is to saturate you with trans ideology and push it down your throat until you can't remember the time when this ever sounded so absurd. It's a massive rewrite of reality until you begin to see these lies as usual and commonplace, and you lose every will and strength to reject or oppose them. That's how these people win. They don't win with argument because logic is never on their side. They win with terror, bullying, emotional blackmail, and mind-numbing repetitions. And these ads are part of the mind-numbing repetition campaign. So if you oppose this movement, I think it's time for you to put your money where your mouth is. Of course, you can't boycott them all, but you can start with Bud Light. You can. And you don't have to win them all, just enough to send a message.